Hello, so there's been a new DevBlog released for Old School for the Artisan skill. So a few weeks ago I was going through the skills. You can check out the link for the skills below here. But anyway, an introduction. A few weeks ago the Artisan skill blew away all competition to win the latest player developed content competition with a whopping 49% of the vote. The original concept, which was designed by Pix869, was very strong, and when they have worked hard with that design to flesh out the concept even further. So before I continue, it's not 49%. I checked a few minutes ago. Have I still got it up? Yeah. So Artisan won by 43%, so bit of a blip there, but anyway. So with a whopping, still, it's considerable compared to the other amount. So 43% of the vote they won. So the purpose of the Artisan skill is to prove that you're the Artisan master, that you are gifted by creating items by using the skills you've already got, and in return Artisan master teaches you how to make even more complex items which benefit all the areas of the gameplay. You'll be able to make idols which you can sacrifice to give additional combat prowess, new equipment for pure skillers, the chance of cooking superior food, being able to make your own clothing, and more benefits of that. Not only does the skill bring benefits in itself, but it also adds content to many other skills, making them more valuable. So first of all, what is Artisan? An artisan is a master craftsman who is particularly adept in creating new items. In order to gain XP in the Artisan skill, you need to show the various Artisan masters your proficiency in making items. For example, an Artisan master may ask you to create 100 vials and give you Artisan XP equal to the crafting XP you got from creating the vials. So as you progress through the Artisan skill, your skill with the Artisan master will teach you new methods of combining your skills so you can create brand new items. So basically, you get given a task which is non-combat. The amount of XP you get from said task is the same you got from, like, say if it's rune crafting, it'll be 9 XP for a nature rune, etc. So what assignments will an Artisan master give me? Being an artisan is all about creating items. The assignments you will get will relate to one of the following skills: rune crafting, construction, herb lore, crafting, fletching, smithing, farming, and cooking. Oh, cooking and farming, sorry. So there's 8 skills there. They're not all the non-combat skills, but because I think they missed out mining and wood cutting, but most of them are on there. Most of the more crafting side ones. There will be a choice of Artisan masters, and they will give you tasks based on your level of the related skills. So here's a breakdown. So if you're level 1, then you don't get anything. Level 30, you get a task in 3 relevant non-combat skills, and you get 15 Artisan. Oh wait, sorry. These are the tasks. Wait, they will give you tasks based on your skills, and so they break it down. So if you're level 30 in 3 relevant non-combat skills, so if you're level 30 in runecrafting, construction, and herb lore, and you've got 15 Artisan, then you get the next master. It's like Slayer Masters. This is what it's on about. So level 13 relevant skills and 15 Artisan, you can go to the second Artisan Master. Level 1, you can go to no of the Artisan Masters. Level 50 in 4 relevant skills, and presumably you need 15 Artisan, you can get to the next Master. Level 65 in 4 relevant non-combat skills, you can go to the 4th tier Artisan Master, and level 74 in 4 relevant non-combat skills, or 85 Artisan. I thought it was and 85 Artisan, but anyway, you can go to the 5th Master. So basically, it's like the Slayer ones. If you're level 100, you can go to the highest level one. If you're level 3, you can still go to a Slayer Master. He's just not going to give you the best things. So when you are working on one of your Artisan skills, you receive this thing called a mote of inspiration. So what motes are? They're used to create unique items and rewards that the Artisan skill offers. So here's a list of the rewards, the full table. So you've got creature idols. One of the skills that the Artisan master teaches you is the ability to create creature idols. Using your Artisan skill and motes of inspiration, you'll be able to create idols of monsters which when burnt give you extra damage against different types of monsters. Idols will be tradable. So at level 3 you can make a minor wolf idol, level 6 minor goblin idol, level 10 minor ogre idol, level 14 minor giant idol. It goes through. We've got level 18, we've got Avances, level 22 demonic, then we go to dragon, humanoid, major wolf, major goblin, major giant, so they go into the major ones, and then at the end you've got the supreme humanoids, supreme demonics, and the supreme dragons. These all cost between 15, 40 and 100 motes. So minor is 15, a major one is 40, and a supreme is 100. You need a crafting level to create it, and it gives you damage increase. And you also need the fire making level to be able to burn the idol to actually activate it. So that sounds interesting. Basically, those are just kind of like a combat boost, and you get between 5 and 15% increase against the type of creature you're fighting. The next reward is the Artisan tools. Another skill that an Artisan master can teach you is the skill to alter pickaxes and hatchets to make them easier to use. They will have an effect of removing combat stats from the hatchet and the pickaxe, as well as the combat requirement to wield it. If you're using an altered pickaxe or hatchet, you'll have a higher chance of getting motes of inspiration, though you won't be on an assignment set by, even though you're not on an assignment set by an Artisan master. So you've got the beginner's hatchet and pickaxe, which is equivalent to steel. You don't need any attack to wield it, and it's equivalent to steel. So that's like level 10, I think, to wield in usually. So the requirement, but you do need 10 mining or 10 wood cutting. You also need 6 artisan to wield it. Hobbyist hatchet and pickaxe, you need 25 mining or wood cutting. This is equivalent to mithril, and you need 21 artisan. An expert hatchet and pickaxe, you need 35 mining or 35 wood cutting, and you need 31 artisan to wield it. And the savant hatchet and pickaxe, you need 45 mining or wood cutting, and you need 41 artisan to wield, and that's equivalent to it doesn't say what that was equivalent to, but it should be rune because we've gone steel, mithril, adamant. Hopefully it's going to be rune. They might even go into the future and think about adding a dragon one. So, inspired carvings. Artisan Master will teach you the ability of carving trinkets from ore. These trinkets can be strung and worn around the neck to give you a chance to mine 2 ores instead of 1 for the next 28 rocks mined. So at level 17 you get an inspired iron carving, level 37 you get an inspired gold carving, at level 52 you get an inspired mithril carving, level 67 you get an inspired adamant carving, level 82 you get an inspired runite carving. And you need the crafting level to carve it, and you need the appropriate mining level to use it. Superior items. Being an artisan is not about making new items, it's about making items really well. The greater your artisan level, the more chance you have of creating a superior item when you're doing your everyday skilling. Superior cooking. When cooking an item, there is a chance you'll cook the item particularly well and create a superior cooked item. A superior cooked item will heal 1 more than normal, and the cooked item will increase a level than normally, and it'll increase the level by 1 more depending on the type of item. So basically it just heals more. For example, lobsters heal 13 hit points instead of 12, whilst a wild pie would heal 12 points with each bite and then add 6 to your slayer. So when you some of the things increase your skills, will also have that being increased. Superior fletching. When fletching, you may be able to make superior arrows. These arrows will do slightly more damage than the normal counterpart, as well as not disappear as often when being used. And also superior rune crafting. As you craft some runes, your artisan skill will give you the chance to double the amount of runes you can make. The higher your artisan skill, the more chance you have to double your runes. I wonder if that will stack up with, say, if you've got double natures already, is there a chance of getting quadruple natures, or would it just be like triple natures? But anyway, that sounds quite a lot. Next one is clothing. Artisan masters bring many new skills to the resident of Galenor. One such skill is making textures, which will give players the ability to create their own clothing. There will be 4 textiles you can make clothes from, which you need to make new clothing: wool, cotton, silk, and linen. You can get these from just the normal places in the game. I think cotton you can grow in farming plots. I don't know if that's in the game yet. And linen is when you spin flax into it, which is 45 crafting to create sheets of linen. So using the items on a loom, you get crafting XP, but they're all artisan related things. So artisan boots gives an increased chance of getting moats. Magic boots gives you improved magic. Bowman boots gives you increased range. Artisan gloves gives you increased chance of getting moats. Magic gloves, increased magic defense bonuses. Bowman's fan braces, you get range attack bonus but no defense, don't know why. Level 12, you got Artisan hat, increased chance of moats. Magician's hat, increased magic and defense. Bowman's coif, you get a increased mage and no defense. The Artisan legs, increased chance of getting moats. Artisan robot, magician's robot, level you get +7 attack and defense magic. Level 21's Bowman chaps, you can get +5 ranged attack, no defense. Artisan top gives you increased chance of getting moats. Magician's robe top, you can get increased magic and attack. Bowman's top, you get 7 range, no defense. Then you got a cook's hat, gives you better chance of getting superior results when you're cooking. And expert's boots gives you increased chances of getting moats. Boyer's cap, increased chance of getting superior items. An esoteric hat gives you better chance of getting superior results when rune crafting. Cook's legs, expert hat, again. Boyer's legs, Artisan 2 legs, exoteric legs, expert top, adept's boots, which is magic again. Artist boots, master crafting boots, cook's top, adept's gloves, arcus fan braces, master crafter's gloves, boyer's top, adept's hat, arcus coif, master crafter's hat, aesthetic top, adept's robe bottom, arcus chaps, master crafting legs, adept's robe top, arcus top, and finally the master crafter's top. Now I kind of started to just go past them because they're all very similar. Basically, there's mage stuff, there's range stuff, and artisan stuff, which will all give you. The mage ones give you increased magic, attack, and defense. The range ones give you increased range, attack, and the artisan ones give you better chance of getting moats. And then there's also the things like the expert legs and the expert top, which give you increased chance of getting moats, and you get things like the aesthetic legs and the boyer's legs, which give you better chances of getting superior things whilst runecrafting, fletching, and cooking. There's a lot of them, so you can come back to the DevBlog and check this out. Anyway, so the key to making this DevBlog work is they want feedback. So, great skill is the feedback that we give. Without our thoughts and feedback, Old School will not be a great game it is today. So we have the opportunity to make the Artisan skill great. So please tell us what we're thinking. So what I'm thinking is, no thank you. Obviously, well-designed, thought-out skill. Obviously, because people have voted for that one to be in the top one, people prefer it. Personally, I didn't prefer it when I was going through it. I think Artisan is a strange name. It's basically just a task system. And I know that Slayer is very much a task system, but the way that does it kind of has been in the game for a long time, and it kind of fits. Whereas I don't think this would fit very well. A lot of these items they're trying to add are just to help other skills, but we don't really need that because the skills are already there. I mean, we've already got a lot of armor and stuff. I know that mage and range kind of had gaps, especially mage, but to me they're fine. And I mean, if we wanted a new skill, I know it kind of was voted in, but I think a lot of those people did want, say, dungeoneering, divination, and summoning for a new skill, and not a brand new exclusive old school skill. So personally, I don't want this Artisan skill. I'll try and go on the forums, hopefully leave some feedback for you guys can too. And what I'm really gonna say is, I'll try and leave some feedback, and make sure that the skill can be decent if it does come into the game. But when the vote for it to come into the game happens, let's vote no. Forget about it. Move on to some good content. We got Clan Wars coming up soon. That's gonna be fun. I mean, maybe even quests. I do prefer a good quest. I mean, they're talking about adding a whole new continent. I think that's a bit too much for old school. But a quest is not too bad. Maybe they should dig into the old archive, get out things like the Land of Goblins, we've already got Death Junction, but like some of the older quests from that got into RS3 but aren't in old school, and maybe think of a new quest. But anyway, so make sure you come back, have a look at the devlog try and give your feedback when the vote comes out. I urge you to vote no. Obviously, if you want it in, vote for it. And I've been Lewis. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.